Hey everybody, my name is Nightwolf and welcome to Disturbed. And no, not the band, the game Disturbed. So this is a interactive horror story. I haven't done an interactive story in forever. Probably way back in the beginning of the channel, I did a interactive story known as Emily is Away, I believe. Feel free to check that out. But it should be in the playlists somewhere. But yeah, so welcome to Disturbed. Let's see what we got. Another dull day passes you as you struggle to manage your falling farm. Your crops are beginning to wilt, and your cow is sick. For some time, the land has been very quiet. The air has grown thick and foul. Each passing day, you feel more uncertain if things will return to how they were before. Perhaps it is up to you. You've made up your mind. You're going to do something about it. Okay? You stand in front of your humble home, pondering what you should do next. Well, the crops are dying, right? So let's go to the crops. A path divides the crops. You have labored so hard to prosper these past months. The penetrating odor reminds you that your plants are decaying away, and time is running short. Follow the path. You continue down the trail for a while until you see a cave off in the distance. You pause, questioning if there could be anything useful, anything helpful in there. Continue down the path. You come to a stop as you stumble upon a broken wagon. Inspect the wagon. You look about the mess and find bits of food and clothes scattered about the scene. You notice a key on the ground during your search. You pick up the key and continue on your way. After what felt like an hour or two, you reach a bridge nearby. The path is a small shack similar to the house you have on the farm. The man that lives here is a kind fellow from what you recall. Maybe he is home. Yeah. You walk toward the structure and knock on the door. You scratch the back of your head, figuring that the person that lives here is currently occupied, if not elsewhere. You remember picking up a key from the wagon and you use it on the door. The door unlocks. You decide to help yourself in. Not a good idea. Observing the empty room, you realize something terrible must have taken place here. The room is a wreck, just like the wagon. You are overcome with fear as you think of the man that used to dwell here. Looks like there's a hatch here, or a trapdoor. See? Open the trapdoor. I thought so. Inspect the book on the table. You pick up the book and start to flip through the pages. You discover that this is a journal reading a passage of Two Can't Hurt. Today's trading went smoothly, thank goodness. What I am thrilled most about, however, is what one of my buddies mentioned to me at the conclusion of our day. Apparently there is a pond nearby that has some of the biggest fish in the region. With a good catch, I can make enough to move things forward. I was caught off guard when he mentioned that nobody has been able to catch any from there. I guess your typical fishing rod won't do the trick. But what can be done about it then? Something to be intrigued about, I suppose. Past couple weeks have been really rough for me. My trading business has gone under and I have lost nearly everything I own. This has pushed me to extremes, but that can't be helped now. I am leaving this place forever, never to return. The land is dying and there is nothing but darkness here. Anyone reading this should leave while they can. You can't find a name to give this man, but regardless of the name, you got chills running down your spine. Do you want to open the trapdoor or leave? You observe the trapdoor and notice the lock is keeping it closed. With the key, you unlock the hatch and get it open. But without thinking, you travel downward. What the fuck? Walking down the steps leading below, the air attacks your body with a piercing cold. You notice immediately that there is a woman chained to the wall. She doesn't seem to notice you as you study her. You feel darkness surround you as you stay in this awful place. Let's talk to the woman. You tremble as you try to form words in your mouth. Woman, you there, let me out of here. The pressure of such demand makes you freeze. You take a moment to think about the situation before you respond. What got you locked up to begin with? You'll never believe me even if I told you the truth. Something brought you here. Please have mercy on me. Free her. You approach the woman and unlock the shackles that bind her. As her arms become free, she moans in pain. Oh, thank you so much. The woman struggles to regain her strength, but starts to stand up on her own. As she gets up, she turns towards you. Oh God. I will now do you a favor, okay? What the fuck? What seemed to be the face of a helpless woman disappears as a horrible image manifests itself before you. You feel a chilling grip of bone hands lock onto your arms. Are you gonna like jump scare me or some shit? Energy flees from your body and you fall to your knees. You feel the essence of your life slip away as everything goes black. A damsel in distress achievement. It is unfortunate that your journey ends here. Oh, okay, so that's one of the endings. Alright, got it. Cool. Skip. Yeah, skip this. Crops. Oops. Okay. Follow the path. Down the path. Inspect the wagon. Get the key. Inspect the shack, yes. Go in. Okay. So let's not find out what happens if we don't do it. Let's go down the path. You cross the bridge to safely continue down the trail. After all that happened, you feel that you should take a moment to rest. You find a spot under a tree and sit down. Getting comfortable, you tilt your head back against the tree and gaze into the sky. Pick at the grass. As you pick at the grass blades in your reach, the ground begins to shake. Before you can get up, roots from below sprout from the ground and wrap around your legs. Oh shit. You turn around and see a large, angry face looking back at you. Your jaw drops in horror. No sound or scream escapes your tongue as you tightening as the tightening grip of the roots squeeze what air is left out from your body. Nature will rise against you achievement. Your venture ends here. So we died twice. God damn it. Okay. So is literally every path dead? A dead end? Let's go in our house. Entering the house, you feel a subtle uneasiness as if the growing blight outside penetrated the walls of your safe haven. From what you see, however, everything is in the same as you left it. Perhaps this may be a good time to lay in bed and wish that your problems will just go away. You fight the notion, but the temptation is still there. Open chest. You open the chest and find nothing more than a pile of papers. It seems you have less valuables than you anticipated. You close the chest. Read in your journal. Dear journal, another usual day at the farm. Crops are growing with good health. Bethane is also doing quite well. Never disappointed with the milk she provides. I guess that's going to be Bethany. If things continue to go well, I may be able to invest in more animals. A farmer can only be so social with the cow. Dear journal, today has been an unfortunate day. Someone broke into my shed and stole some things. I usually don't mind if someone steals a bite to eat from the garden, but to take my equipment, well, I put a lock on the door and hid the key. Nobody will ever get into my stuff again. Dear journal, I woke up one night to a foul smell I have never come across before. I took a step outside to see what I could find, but I found nothing after searching the farm. Whatever it is, it must be bad. I should make a trip to the city to see what this is about. Okay. Well, let's go to the city, I guess. Alright. Let's go into the shed. Why not? You attempt to open the door, but the door won't budge. You remember locking it some time ago, but you can't remember what you did with the key. God damn it. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the crops. Go into the pen. Oh no. A toxic fumes burns your nose as you enter the pen. The poor cow lays lifeless on the ground as a growing blight slowly begins to consume her body. You feel sick to your stomach as you stay in here, especially as you stare at the black mushrooms that dot the ground. Inspect the water. You inspect the water, looking for anything abnormal. You notice that the water has a dark consistency to it. Dropping a stone into it, the black particles from the bottom swirl about like a thunderstorm. Your face shrivels in disgust. Grab a mushroom. Oh no. You kneel down and grab a mushroom. What the hell happened to our hands? As you begin to rip it from the ground, a cloud of spores spray from the mushroom and your hands begin to burn and melt as you observe them. Slowly your body shrivels into a dark, moist consistency as the poison spreads. You die eventually after crawling about on the ground. Your adventure ends here. Those are some serious shrooms. Achievement unlocked. Wow, this game is just all kinds of ways to die. What the hell? For fuck's sake. Game definitely, disturbing. I guess that's why it's called Disturbed. Alright, we're going into the cave. There is a faint whistle from the wind passing between the rocks. The temperature significantly cools as you enter the cave. You notice that there is a different smell, but you welcome it, comparing it to the deathly blight found outside. Go further in the cave. Oh, Jesus Christ. You slightly scared me. Before you take a next step, a large bear emerges from the darkness. You realize you have made a terrible mistake, even thinking that something helpful can be in here. No, let's not fight the bear. Let's run away. The moment you turn to run, the bear roars with a deep growl, shaking the loose stones about the cave. As you can think about it, all you can think about is making it back home in one piece. Well, you make it to the trail, then the bear catches up with you, tackling you to the ground. You scream in pain as the bear rips you apart. Your adventure ends here. Scratch another off the list. Right? It's actually not even getting, it's not even, let's try fighting it. God damn it, I didn't mean to do that. Back. Go into the cave. It's not even, bothersome anymore. Alright, let's fight this bitch. Fight him! You scan the ground and notice that there's a number of rocks you can grab and throw at the bear. You begin to do so. The bear approaches you. One after the other, you throw the rocks as hard as you can. The bear charges at you as you bend over to grab another rock, tackling you into the ground. The bear bites into your neck. Your body quickly goes limp and you die. Your adventure ends here. So, is there, no good end? It's all dead? Dead ends? Follow the path. Down the path. Continue on. Cross the bridge. Take a nap. Your eyes close and your body relaxes. You fall asleep within seconds. As your mind wanders, you see a blurry image. Oh, Jesus. Details emerge as you gaze. You wonder who this might be. A bad feeling then overcomes you and you realize who this is. You try to wake yourself up. You wake up and jump to your feet, looking about yourself and your surroundings. All seems well. You can't help but feel fearful that something bad will happen to you if you stay here. Moving forward seems like the only logical option now. You reach a point where the trail splits into two paths. Which way should you go? I'm going to close my eyes and shake my mouse around. Alright, left it is. After continuing on the path, for some time you come to a stop. You notice that there is some sort of trail that leads through the grass up toward a nearby hill. If you had not stopped, you probably would have never noticed. Which way do you go? Continue down the path. You walk for some time and find an endless field of grass. There is a stone well near the path. Continue on. Stay on the path. Walking over the hill, over the grass and grain, you reach the walls of Aramar. Several times a year, you come here to trade goods from the farm. You discover the plague that has spread to your farm has also spread all the way out here. The path before you is overrun with blight. Continue across. You have come a long way and you don't desire to turn back now. You march forward into the tainted soil. Before you realize what happened, you sink completely under the soil, darkness consumes you, and your lungs struggle for air. Your body burns in pain as you suffocate and die. Your adventure ends here. It was all for nothing achievement. Okay, one more trip through this, and then we will. I'll end this episode. Follow the trail. Following a subtle trail of grass, you stumble upon what looks like a grave. Inspect the grave. You approach the grave. You look at the sword with intrigue. Before you can touch the sword, a ghostly figure appears before you. You freeze before the apparition. The sword, may I have it? The blade is cursed. I am bound here by the pain of my past. If you desire the sword, free me from it. You slowly motion for the sword. Fool! Only something of a pure essence can free me, a rare hope, like a flower found in darkness. Back away from the sword. You listen to the specter and leave the sword. The figure fades out of view. Okay. Continue on. If there's anything that I would not do is disobey the spirits, for sure. That's a bad idea. You pause to see that there is a lake nearby. The trail continues on to your right. Inspect the lake. You step near the lake and look down into it. Resting underwater is an orb of some sort, sitting on the bottom of the lake. There is something strange about it, as if it were calling out to you. Dive in. You close your eyes and jump into the lake. Oh, Jesus, scared the shit out of me. You open your eyes and see the stone sitting before you. You start to make your way toward it. A large fish comes into view. It quickly notices you with its mouth stretched open. You try to leave for the surface, but the fish catches up to you. You quickly find yourself helpless before the creature. You close your eyes, and the giant fish rips your body apart with its teeth. You die a very painful death. Your adventure ends here. Don't need a fishing permit. Achievement. God damn. So I'm guessing there's like one positive outcome, and then the rest are death. And we're just going to have to experiment to find it. But with that being said, guys, this was Disturbed. If you guys want me to do it again, be sure to let me know in the comments. Or in the likes, whichever you guys prefer. Or even both. Why not both? But with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, check out my cards, see some other stuff that I have done for you guys. Hiccups. With you guys, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. With that being said, guys, hope to catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.